now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From midfield, here's Allen. A screen to Bell. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
This the old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side here to Sanders. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
At the throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
It's third down and 3.
Allen now looks to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, a run with Cohen. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. And they'll run for it with Miller. And some room to maneuver. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Here's Allen. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen
at the Bears' 19-yard line.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Allen on the keeper.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bears 14.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Devin White on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that is 2 pick 6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Touchdown, Chicago! Scotty Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Allen. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Allen to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Now Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
By Jayon Brown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Bell again.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Allen. A screen to Bell. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Gain of 12.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. One final try for Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball...